For more on the latest in the Middle East, let's bring in Dr. Rebecca Grant, national security and military analyst, also an expert on international relations. So the situation between Iran and Israel is boiling right now. There is the expectation that Israel will launch a counterattack on Iran after that ballistic missile attack on Israel. Would Israel do that, do you think, without the blessing of the Biden administration?
Well, no question that Israel has the initiative right now. And the question for Israel, they're in no rush, but they have to launch the kind of strike that will reestablish deterrence. You can't have Iran launching salvos of ballistic missiles every 5 or 6 months. Their strike in April was very technical, very constrained, but now they're looking to do something that will hopefully establish deterrence again with Iran, whatever the White House has to say.
What would that look like? What kind of attack would establish deterrence?
Well, I think they have to smash at some of Iran's military capabilities. They targeted a base back in April. I'd expect them to do that again. Possibly some of the targets in the nuclear complex. That is a wide-ranging set of targets. Maybe even the Jask oil terminal, the new oil terminal down in the south. And of course, also drone factories, any ballistic missile launching areas. They have a pretty big choice of targets. And so they'll be balancing between what they can hit with precision and what, frankly, is really going to get the Ayatollah's attention.
There are some indications that the Ayatollah is already sending out feelers to, other nations in the Middle East to try to broker some kind of a deal that would prevent an Israeli counterattack. Are you hearing that kind of word?
Well, of course he's thinking about that. But here we have his proxies at Hezbollah launching attacks with Iranian-made and drones run by operators trained by Iran. So I think there's a lot of pressure on the Iranian leadership, the Ayatollah, the new president, all of this. But just sending out diplomatic feelers in the region is not going to do the trick. I think there will be an Israeli response, and really the way Iran has conducted itself, they leave Israel no choice.
And as you point out, the attacks, from Hezbollah and Hamas, they're really the Iranian puppets who have been causing Israel so much death and destruction going back to October 7th and that horrible massacre.
That's right. All of this is instigated by Iran. The tactical decisions of October 7th, 2023, Iran was very much involved. And, John, let's not forget we've got close to 40,000 U.S. forces across that region. To me, this deployment of a THAAD, very serious business, and it shows you that there's a prospect of a larger Israeli attack in the offing. Number one priority for us, of course, force protection. We don't have very many THAAD batteries, and we don't give them away. We only loan them with U.S. forces for them to be used.
Dr. Rebecca Grant, thank you.